What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today we're going to be testing out Guts in high level challenge rift. Now, before you guys ask me about my Guts, he is prestige 1, level 100, 13k power on placement. That's a crazy amount of damage to think of. And you can see Omnipotent and CEO. I'm trying my best to roll off CEO, haven't been able to do it yet. I either want to roll into Doppelganger or Omnipotent. Those are kind of my main two focal points right now that I want to focus on. But yeah, Guts is really damn good, and he's literally like tailor-made for challenge rift. So of course he absolutely stomps this game out, and I'm going to show you guys how. So let's go ahead, let's fire it up, and I can show you guys exactly how good he is here. So first off, we're going to do Bulma way in the back. You want to keep Bulma far away, because if Guts stuns Bulma, you don't get money. So you want to make sure Bulma is nowhere near that man. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this, and now we're going to chill. Guts seems like he'd be pretty bad in Challenge Rift, but this is actually where he excels at the most, in my opinion. I'm going to be putting Guts like right here in the back, because you don't want to put Guts too far forward, because then if you try to like fully circle buff him, as a matter of fact, I might just put him right here. If you try to like fully buff him up in a circle, he's probably going to rebel against you and start murdering your allies. So you kind of want to avoid that. It's a little less than ideal, to say the least. We're going to go ahead and hopefully stop lagging one of these days. Go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then we're going to go here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wait for him to get some more kills. And then go 1, 2. 1. Alright. Almost there. 2. There we go. And next up is Steven. Minecraft Stev. Right here should be about good. Alright, this will be good. So now we'll get Minecraft Steve's bonus up next. And then we want to place... Do I want to place another Minecraft Steve? I do have you upgraded all the way, right? Yeah. See, this is the bad part about being a cone, right? Is this unit's going to push past, and it's going to create problems. Alright, cool. So now he's getting Giga buffed to the moon, so he should be good to just hold up for a bit. And just to make sure, we're going to go ahead and place a Sakura right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then 1. And that should be good for now. So now we're going to go ahead and turn and focus our Bulma. And yeah, Guts should be just like crazy attack right now. Yeah, 2.3 mil. That'll be good enough to clear for quite a bit. So now we're going to just go ahead and just hang out. And yeah, it's really important, like I said, you just keep in mind that Guts really wants to stun his own allies whenever he's maxed out. So as long as you keep that little fact in the back of your head, you should be really good to go with him. Because he's a very powerful unit. He just takes a little bit of thinking to actively use due to his downsides. His massive, he has very big downsides. So he takes a little bit of thinking to actively use, so you just got to keep that in mind. Alright, so now after this wave, we will be good to go. And we will full send Guts. But you guys can see this is like the very cheap buff trio right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4 buffers really. Very cheap to set up. Very good to set up. Yeah, it's really good. So we just need this wave to tick. Once this wave ticks, we'll be solid. We'll be sitting pretty. Because we will have Guts' big boy damage. We just have to hope they do not push in too far in the meantime. As you can see, they're trying. Oh, they're trying. So we definitely want this wave to tick as fast as possible. That way they don't push in too far. And stun all of our beautiful buffers. Alright. Yeah, you can see Shinobu already got it. Shinobu already got stunned. But now we're good to go. Now everything's all set up. Everything's good in that department. We're going to end up moving the Shinobu anyways. So, we're going to go ahead and move this Shinobu back. Actually, we're going to set up another one because, yeah. Yeah, we're going to set up another Shinobu like here-ish, I believe. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then we wait for the next wave. And then we're going to set up the double Shinobu buff. Alright, good. I don't catch anybody else in it. Real. It's really good. So now we're going to go ahead to this Shinobu. Place one right here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Alright, cool. So now we have this Shinobu buffing, this Shinobu buffing. Now we have triple Shinobu buff on top of Guts, which will be really, really nice. Now we're going to set up a Getho up front. Guts cannot stun somebody with Rinnegan. It's why we have Getho on Rinnegan. We're going to have this Getho basically just summoning little boo-boo babies in, and then what his main focus is going to be is he's going to be focused on strongest, and he's going to have his prison up top. This is going to be the main thing, is this prison realm. This is a 120-second targeted stun. If you have it set the strongest, it's going to target the strongest enemies. It's going to keep the boss from being able to push into Guts actively and doing a ton of damage that way. So, now that that's done, and now that this is done, we're going to go ahead and do this, upgrade this, and then we're going to go and start doing these full AoE buffs. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start doing full AoE buffs and going from there. So next up is All Might. You can see we really just, like, I could bring in Toto for the crit damage, which is probably, like, the better play, but this works just fine, too. It's kind of up to you, because, like I said, more attack is always good. Big bonk stick, nothing wrong with it. So now, once we click Guts, you guys can see he's at 56 million attack stat. And now he's just going to absolutely bop everything. Yeah, at 25% crit rate, it's pretty good. You guys can see how much damage he's able to deal. So it's really, really good. Guts is like super good as long as you can keep him away from your team. That's like Guts' big downsides. Like Guts looks insane because he is, but he has very massive downsides that compensate for how strong he is. One of them is he has a very small AoE in like it looks really big, right? But relatively speaking to other meta units, like Madara, who's meta for having a very big cone or a full AoE. Toji, who's meta because he has a very, very wide cone that will cover like half the map. Broly, who's meta because he does cover the entire map, etc. All these units have like really, really, really big AoEs. And even though his is big, it's not like crazy, crazy big. It's more like Sukuna Fuga size. So him having this big attack stat, he has to keep the enemies in spawn. Otherwise, if an enemy is able to sneak by or something, you risk the very big thing of where he's not going to be hitting every enemy on the map, and he's going to be losing out on damage, and it's going to be much harder for him to actually clear. So what Guts does is whenever Guts beats a stage, he beats it hard. It's not even close. But the second Guts starts losing and they start being able to push into him and surviving a couple hits, then he's really going to struggle because they're going to stun his teammates and he's going to lose out. So while like Guts looks insanely busted, and don't get me wrong, he is, but I do believe that Broly is still perfectly on par with Guts. Because yes, Guts has insane, absolutely ludicrous damage output. However, he has it with a lot of downsides. Oh, let me do this. Bloop. There we go, stun him. And you guys can see how long he's going to get stunned right there, so he can't walk into the enemy team. Or walk into my team and stun everything. But he has a lot of downsides that you have to play around. And that's going to make it really, really hard for a lot of people to like fully utilize him to the best of his capabilities. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.